out on Hulu today. It is based on the book of the same name. It was originally scheduled for a theatrical release, but just got dumped on Hulu. Stranded at an isolated highway rest stop in the mountains during a blizzard, a college student discovers a kidnapped child hidden in a car belonging to one of the people inside the building, which sets her on a terrifying life or death struggle to discover who among them is the kidnapper. I had heard some good early buzz about this movie, so no doubt it was on my radar. No Exit is definitely an intense thriller. It's also a predictable thriller. It's one of those movies that just asks you to roll with the punches. It takes a little bit of build-up to get places. So if you are in for that single location gimmick, or what has been deemed as a bottle movie, or in TV shows they usually do a bottle episode, you're in for that gimmick. I think you'll really enjoy it. Characters, surprisingly, have a lot of depth to them that I wasn't even expecting for a thriller like this. And this thriller at times gets a little bit on the horror side. That wasn't expected either. I guess is an actual testament to the director of this movie and the actual filmmaking, because the filmmaking on display is actually really good. Some really great wide shots, some really great panning shots. There are shots that get you thinking about, oh hey, which of these people is actually it? Who are the kidnappers and who are going to be the killers? Is it one of them? Is it two of them? Is it all of them? Nobody really knows. It had me guessing in that regard, but I guess how the narrative plays out was essentially really predictable. Follows your typical action thriller cliches to a T. It becomes a point in this movie where it really cranks it up from like a 5 to an 11. It just gets batshit, balls to the wall, crazy with this script. But somehow, because of how well this movie is made, because of the characters in the movie, because you actually care about many of the characters in this movie, and the directing that is on display, it somehow makes all those deficiencies in this really, what I would say, a terrible script work. Because this script is, yeah, I would say it's still in the drafting phases. This would not have been my shooting script for this movie. It asks you to roll with the punches. It asks you to take some leaps and bounds here. A bathroom is blocked off in this rest area, but yet, because it's under construction, but yet there's like this hole in the wall that allows you to go outside. Some plot twists and developments where I'm just like, okay, I don't really buy that. Why would that happen? That doesn't make much sense to me, and not a lot of time is spent on those actual twists. It feels like those twists are passing moments of dialogue or passing moments of scenes that you're supposed to see to get more information as to what is actually going on. It's not that the motivation isn't clear, because it is. I just don't think there's enough background to wrap us into why these kidnappers have kidnapped a little girl. Havana Rose Liu is the lead, and she is fantastic in this movie. She is going to be a star in the making. I really wish that this was released theatrically, because I think that this would have done somewhat okay numbers. You know, I'm not saying it was going to be a box office hit, but I think it could have done decent numbers if it had a decent word of mouth. And it probably will get a decent word of mouth while it's on Hulu, and I hope that people do check it out just for her performance, because she is energetic, she is frantic, she is so good in this movie that she captured all of the emotions and the intense moments that her character is supposed to be inhabiting and what she's supposed to be feeling so well. Dennis Haysbert is also really good. Dale Dickey is also really good. The kidnappers I thought were kind of terrible. I mean, I don't know if it's their first movie, but it kind of seemed like it. Like, I looked at them and I said, okay, you're not playing these characters. Like, you're actors that you can tell are acting, as opposed to our lead, Dennis Haysbert and Dale Dickey, where you know that, like, it doesn't feel like they're acting, if you know what I mean. This is a perfect movie to watch on a snowy day, like it is where I live. Like, I'm in the middle of a snowstorm right now, and the fact that this movie has a blizzard in it, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll put it on. Perfect movie. And I mostly enjoyed the movie. I think the filmmaking is really great, the direction is really great, the lead performance is really great, and the characters have a surprising amount of depth, and all of that just hides a really weak and predictable script that'll have you second guessing a lot, and it ends up going balls to the walls insane in the second half. And as a viewer, you just have to roll with those punches that are thrown at you. I enjoyed No Exit with 3/4 worth of a bucket of popcorn. I almost said half a bucket of popcorn, but I was like, you know what? I feel like that's more if I was giving it like a 2.5 on Letterboxd. 3/4 worth of a bucket of popcorn. I think that's fair for this movie. So have you guys checked out No Exit on Hulu? If you have, drop me some feedback as to what you thought of the movie in the comment section below. I will leave my link to my website in the description below as well. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex Madden, and I'll see you at the movies somewhere.